Hello and welcome. My name is Mike Russo of Russo's Books in Bakersfield, California, and this is the Children's Author Showcase.
Society of Children's Book Writers and Illustrators, Central Coastal California Chapter, in conjunction with Russo's Books, presents Children's Author Showcase, Episode 6, Unbeatable Betty, written by Allison Crotzer Kimmel, illustrated by Joni Stone, published June 2020.
Welcome back. Although this is our sixth episode, it's one that's very special to me because it was Allison, the author of Unbeatable Betty, who really helped launch this series. When the book first came out in June, she did an hour-long Zoom with the illustrator and Betty's granddaughter in Massachusetts. And it was a great event. And everybody liked it so much, we decided that we need to have events like this all the time, just in a little shorter format. So that gave birth to the Children's Author Showcase. As I've already told you in a previous episode, I love children's books that are based on true characters. And this is a wonderful story of a wonderful lady. And I know you're going to enjoy it a lot. Take it away, Allison.
Thanks, Mike. My name is Allison Crotzer Kimmel, and you may recognize me from last spring's release, The Eternal Soldier with Little B Books. Illustrated by Rodham Teplow, The Eternal Soldier tells the story of Sally, a real dog who fought alongside the Pennsylvania Volunteer Infantry in Gettysburg and saved her men's lives. I think one of my most important jobs as a children's writer is to find real stories of heroes, heroines, and in Sally's case, dogs, who did something extraordinary, something amazing, but for whatever reason are not in our history books. Their names are not well known to us. So I'm always in search of stories of unsung heroes and heroines, and I found one in Elizabeth Betty Robinson's story. Now, Betty Robinson is the first woman to win Olympic gold for track and field in the 1928 Olympics. And while I think it's really important to be the first person to do something, Betty's story is about so much more. In 1928, girls weren't supposed to run. It was the first Olympics where they allowed women to compete on the Olympic stage. Betty was just 16 years old. She was a high school student. She had only started training and really running a few months earlier when one of her teachers, who happened to be a track coach, saw her running to catch a train. Unbeatable Betty was published by HarperCollins, and my amazing illustrator Joni Stone has a beautiful illustration showing Betty catching the train, and I want to show that to you right now. So here is Betty running to catch her train, and you can see her teacher, Mr. Price, in there watching her. Now, the real Charles Price did help Betty. He asked her if she'd ever run before, and he timed her, and she set an indoor record, not even wearing running shoes, in a hallway in the high school. From then on, he started coaching her, and she did go to the 28 Olympics, where she was kind of the underdog. She was just a kid. She hadn't really run. She hadn't competed professionally, and she ended up taking the gold. Her story was amazing and extraordinary in just that, but her story gets even better. So I want to show you one of my favorite illustrations that Joni did. This is Betty coming home to ticker tape parades, and you can see on the flag there, setting lots and lots of records. Now again, I think that record setting and being the first deserves to be celebrated. Her natural athletic ability and her drive to succeed certainly got her there. But I think Betty's story is about so much more. It's about her strength of character. Because what happened after Betty set those records and got that first gold was that in training for the next Olympics, which was supposed to be in Los Angeles, she got in a terrible biplane accident. She was actually taken to the undertaker because they thought she was dead. He discovered a pulse, and luckily he got her to the hospital. But Betty, when she woke up, was told, "You'll never walk again. Forget running." My favorite line in the whole book is something that Betty really said, and I want to share that with you right now. It says, all she could think of was her and her track. When reporters interviewed her, she said, "Of course, I am going to run again. Of course, I am going to run again." The real Betty Robinson said that. And I think that's what makes her story of comeback maybe the best comeback story of all athletics that I've ever heard, not just Olympians. She literally came back from the dead. She taught herself to walk and to run, and then to run at Olympic speed. She returned to the Olympics, this time in Hitler's Germany. Talk about setting the stage, where you'll see she went on to be part of a successful relay team. I don't want to spoil the end for you because I want you to take a look at the book, Unbeatable Betty. But what I want all readers to know about Betty Robinson is that she was resilient, she was powerful, and she was brave. I want every kid and every adult who reads this to know that the only really important voice in the room is your own. It's you who should say when you're done. It's you who should know you might be down, but you're never out until you decide to be. Betty Robinson is a hero of mine because she didn't listen to those voices, and she fought to get back to the Olympics. She fought to get back to that stage, and she fought to run again because running made her happy. So the picture book is not just about the Olympics, and it's not just about athletics, but it's about the strength that we all have inside when we decide that we're going to do something, that we're capable of doing something, no matter what the odds are. I want to have everybody look at Unbeatable Betty this year. I hope that students and teachers and librarians and parents across the United States know Betty Robinson's name. That's my one important goal. Know Betty's story. Be challenged by it. If you can, go to Russo's website to look for Unbeatable Betty. You can also go to my website, AllisonCrotzerKimmel.com, or HarperCollins' website to learn more about Unbeatable Betty and Betty Robinson and her story. And for all readers out there, I want you to be fierce, be brave, be like Betty. Thank you to Russo's books, and thank you to SCBWI's SenCal for giving me this opportunity to tell you a little bit about Unbeatable Betty. Keep reading, folks.
Thank you, Allison. I know this is a book that you're definitely going to want to get. It's a fabulous story from a wonderful author. Love the illustrations as well. And we have a special deal for you here at Russo's Books. To purchase Unbeatable Betty, simply go to russosbooks.com/children. From that website, you'll not only be able to view Allison's talk as well as previous talks, but you'll also see future talks from that same link. In addition, you'll also be able to purchase Unbeatable Betty and all of our other books. And not only are you supporting independent book selling when you do that, but you also receive a 15% discount on all titles throughout the website. On orders of $35 or more, we also offer free shipping. In addition, through a partnership with the SCBWI, you also receive an autographed book from Allison when you purchase using that website. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.